Okay, here we are. Just about to go for our road trip. Car's ready. Oh, back's killing me. Absolutely killing me. So it's gonna be a fun ride. So Byron Bay or bust, isn't it? Oh, we'll get to Byron Bay easy. Oh, here we are. Our first night. This is Nelson Bay. You can see over here, so we stayed. The weather's clearing up beautifully now. It's a nice little town. This is actually quite a famous little bay, but it's actually quite a big bay. It's full of great white sharks and hammerhead sharks. There's a lot of food around here and a lot of sand, so that all the sharks come here to feed and reproduce. And this actually bay was considered at the beginning of Australia, when Australia was researched, Captain Cook, as the Sydney Harbour of Australia. But it wasn't big enough, and they chose Sydney Harbour instead. It was considered to be one of the places where the city would be built, but it wasn't. So it's a nice little place, it's a beautiful area, it really is. It extends quite large, but it's just shallow water everywhere. So our first night sleeping, and we're doing quite well. There's our little room. We just got kicked out now. Now we're heading off to Coffs Harbour, because they tell me it's going to be windy there. It's kind of like, I look at the weather reports and it's all like 5-6 knots. But me as a keen kite surfer just don't believe it. I believe it's going to be 6 knots, 7 knots. With 6-7 knots, I can kite surf. So I'm hoping there's just enough wind to get out there. Because I like Coffs Harbour. Coffs Harbour is quite nice. Actually, when I was young, I actually thought of moving down and live there in Coffs Harbour. But too many alcoholics and drugs at Coffs Harbour for most people. So actually, the Coffs Harbour is one of the places where they had the most violence and crime rate. Actually, Grafton and Coffs Harbour both about the same. But anyway, let's see how. I'll show you the area around here so you can see how beautiful this place is. How good is this place? You just only go around there, go skate, see what's down there.
That'll take some skill.
Nah, dead easy. Like surfing. Here we are at the Gan Lookout. It's one of the highest points at Nelson Bay. Let's just have a look around, see where all the towers are. You probably get totally radiated here. This is Port Stephen. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I feel like I'm getting radiated. I can see energy, electrical energy. They're probably gamma rayed and X-rayed and totally rayed. Beautiful spot. On the other side of the bay, there's some lakes areas, tea gardens, and I remember one day I was cycling up here, actually going to Coffs Harbour on a push bike, and then ended up on this road. It's just a dirt road, corrugation, going on the road, and I hear this like rumbling noise, and I'm like, like a deep throttled noise, and I look behind me, and there's this fucking swarm of mosquitoes behind me, like thick, big swarm of mosquitoes. So as I've been riding along, my heat from my body has attracted the mosquitoes, and I was going slow enough for the mosquitoes to catch up with me, but not actually get me, and they were just behind me. Anyway, I go around this bend, because I'm ahead of them, so I didn't worry too much. Go around this bend, and there was this fairy, and he just left, and he just left all these mosquitoes, just just went over me, just like in the movies, and I got bitten on my tongue. That's how much I got bitten. And luckily, this lady saw me. She came fast in the car, like skidded, stopped, jumped out of the car, and sprayed me with repellent. Saved my life, I reckon. I was death by mozzies. There's a lot of mozzies over there. It was over that way. How beautiful is this spot, huh? The breeding spot for sharks. This is where all the sharks come to live. All the juvenile white shark, great whites, hammerheads, and everything. That's amazing. It'd be great to have a boat and explore this area, spend some time exploring the area. This is the other side of the hill. And you see down there, that's Stockton. That's where the sand dunes are. That's why there's so many sharks here, because all the sand. Because the sharks eat stingrays. A lot of stingrays down there. It's one of the largest sand dune areas in the southern hemisphere. It's all sand. How amazing is this place? When you're driving around in Australia, like along roads, what they do, the roads authority, they build these rest areas, which are quite nice. You can sit back, have your cigarette, have your cup of coffee, have a coffee right away, just give you coffee over here. And it's quite clean and nice, actually. It's one of these things that, sometimes they have swings and children's playgrounds as well, which is pretty cool. It allows people just to, when you're driving, just to pull over and just rest for a little while. Pretty good idea. And the good thing about Australia is that because they have clean public toilets, people don't shit in the bush. Nobody shits in the bush. When you go to Europe, fucking toilet paper everywhere. Everybody sneak in the bush and just shit everywhere. But here, I guess we're a little bit more civilized in that manner. And we use the toilets. How about that? Yeah, I was shocked about Europe on how... And also, there's nothing to buy, which is great. I mean, they do have spots where you buy shit. But if you got kids and whatever, and you just want to have a rest, perfect spot. But apparently you can't sleep here, which is kind of strange. Because if you come home late and you're tired, you have a little nap, it's they book you. Figure that one out.